Welcome back to Sports Extra, presented by Toyota. So this is a special moment here on Sports Extra, but it will be even more special for those people that are about to hear their names, as tonight we will be revealing the Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame class of 2024. And joining us now to make the announcement, President of Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame, Chris Vaccaro. Chris, welcome to Sports Extra. How are you on this very big evening?
Excited. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
It truly is Championship Sunday, right? We've got the champions, of course, of Suffolk County, and in football today we find them out as well. So, Chris, first tell me a little bit about the legacy and the background of the Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame. It
was founded in 1990. It's meant to honor people of significance in the sports world from the county, people who grew up there, people who lived there, that have made their lives there, and impacted the lives of thousands, right, as coaches, as athletes, as media members. And we do a lot to make sure that those legacies live on. And we have an induction ceremony every year, which we're going to talk about tonight, and those special names. But we do a ton of work with education, historic markers, and just getting our brand out there.
And you took over in 2017. So, like you mentioned, the historic markers. What are some of the things you added to the Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame?
We don't just honor people, we honor places of historical significance. So if it's where Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig played, if it's where Satchel Paige pitched in 1950 in Riverhead, we put markers there.
You have some significant names that are already in this Hall of Fame. You could tell our audience, for those that don't live in the Suffolk area.
It's wild, the amount of successful people that have come from our area. Carl Yastrzemski, Baseball Hall of Famer. Craig Biggio, another Baseball Hall of Famer. We all know Boomer Esiason,
yes,
of course.
And he was a Terp too, so near and dear to my heart as a Terrapin.
Absolutely. Bob Costas, Gary Bettman, some of the biggest names in sports, on top of hundreds of people on the local level that have made a difference.
And then I think of Linda Cohn, one of my inspirations to become a sports broadcaster, to see that woman from New York on television, and she's one of your Hall of Famers.
A legend
as well.
Right there.
So now, before we announce the class of 2024, you are going to have the induction ceremony. So when is that, and how can people find out ways to go?
It's May 30th, 6 p.m., Flower Field in St. James. All the tickets are available now, tables, sponsorships on SuffolkSportsHOF.com.
Why don't you start revealing some of the significant names that we know our audience will know?
Sure. The biggest name to start, and this is huge, Keith Hernandez, the legendary New York Mets player, who should be in Cooperstown, by the way. But he'll be in our Hall of Fame, a longtime resident of Sag Harbor, big-time Suffolk County resident. So we're excited to get Keith in this Hall of Fame. Danny Green, 15-year NBA veteran, NBA champion, grew up in North Babylon. He's excited about the honor. Chris Wingert, who played professional soccer in MLS for many years.
We've had him on the show.
St. John's alum, St. John the Baptist alum. Now he's working for Jay-Z at Rock Nation. Great, legacy in soccer. And then you get into players like Leo Fischel, who's the first Jewish pitcher in Major League Baseball history when he made his debut in 1899. He was born in Babylon.
It's incredible that he was born in Babylon and made that kind of history in baseball and in America, just in general. Wonderful. Who else? There's another name that inspires me.
Brian Collins, longtime college football coach at Post and Stony Brook, Sayville resident. His family carries on his legacy in football today, and we're excited to honor him. Unfortunately, it's posthumous, but incredible man, incredible family man.
Oh, that's wonderful. There's a name that I was very excited to see on your list just now.
Anne Liguri,
yes, Anne,
your
friend
pal,
of Sports Extra, and
Italian-American,
and another inspiration for women in sports broadcasting.
Just incredible in golf, in media, in broadcast, and that also takes us to another media person that we're honoring, Greg Giannotti from Boomer and Gio in the Morning.
There he is. Now, how did you tell Greg? I heard this was actually Greg knows that he's going into as the class of 2024, and you had a big announcement for him.
Yeah, we surprised him on the stage at the Paramount in Huntington, and we figured Boomer and Gio were in Suffolk. We might as well tell him this Suffolk news, and he was very surprised and happy about the honor.
Now there are also other people that are getting into this. If you want to just mention a couple of the locals, and these might be familiar names, of course, to anyone that lives in the area.
There's so many people that have made their mark locally. We have service recognitions like Don Yori, who's the executive director of the Suffolk PAL, Louis Gregory, who worked for Customs and Border Protection but was a sports agent and manager from big-time athletes, Vera Trular, who came here in 1969 from Czechoslovakia and became the gymnastics coach at Connecticut, living the American dream. Bob Kirsch, 50 years as a Section 11 official in swimming. So many people that have made their mark locally.
It sounds like it's going to be such a great night, star-studded for sure. And Chris, you've done all that work, but you still have a lot of work ahead to plan this dinner. So good luck with that. And thank you so much for joining us tonight on Sports Extra to make this really special announcement about the Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame class of 2024.
Thank you very much for having me. Appreciate it.
And congratulations to all of the inductees. We appreciate you and what you've done for sports in Suffolk County. And Sports Extra will be right back.